Good afternoon, Professor Woolley or her students, whoever is viewing this video. This is more or less a quick kind of how to run through Welcome to WordPress and using WordPress to work with your site. I'm going to kind of go through some quick things here. We have other videos, of course, showing you to do specific things, but this is more or less, how to get started, if you will. I'm just going to go to our site. It's going to be labs.la.utexas.edu/Woolley. Now, if you're viewing this video, you're probably already here, or you're probably already logged in. I'm just kind of showing you, like I said, a quick get started. Here's our site, of course. Here's our header, our menu, our quote. If we want to log in, we'll take our URL and add a wp-admin. That's WP, as in Paul, dash ADMIN. Hit return, bring to our WordPress login. It's going to be your EID, and then I believe you set up the password for this login here. Once you've got it in, you can log in. And now that brings us to our dashboard. Now I am an admin, so my dashboard will look a little bit different from yours probably. There may be some things you won't be seeing. You'll probably be an editor, but for the most part, this is going to look very similar. Now, let's just say you want to jump into it here. Let's just say you want to start editing content, adding content. For the pages we've already set up for you, you just click on the page here in the menu. If you are logged in, you will see an edit button down here. We'll click on that, and it's going to bring you into our text editor more than likely. I work mainly in the text editor. I recommend the visual. It shows you everything you need to, or basically how it's going to look on your site here. Now, while you're in the visual editor, if you want to make some changes, maybe edit some text, maybe swap out an image, you can make those changes here. But most importantly, when you're done, always very important, is to click on Update. Until you see this page updated, any change you make will not show up. Of course, you can add new pages as well. Let's say maybe you want to add a new page. Go into more detail on that here later on, but if you want to add a new page, you can do so there as well. If you decide to maybe, let's say, change some of your settings, you can do that here. Under Appearance, most important thing really is going to be widgets here. This allows you to add widgets to your page throughout your site. Home and left, center, right is going to be the home page. Before content, sidebar. Primary sidebar is basically the menu for this site, but you can change it out with anything else here. We've got our footer as well, and then of course our menus, background if you'd like to add a background, header if you'd like to change the header. Like I said, pretty quick run through. I think the only other thing you may want to know is users, where you can simply see who is assigned as a user, their role. You can add new, where you can add a new user. For instance, if you want to add a student or looking to add a student, I would recommend going to add new user, grabbing their EID, where you can assign their username, their email, and then the role they play. And I'd recommend, for the most part, assigning anyone as an editor. There is a skip confirmation email here, although I would not recommend it because that person will not be notified and not be allowed to set up their password or anything. And that's kind of a quick run through of using WordPress here.